Hey everyone, it's Andra, the Traveling and Saving Chief, and this is going to be sort of a closeout video from the amounts that I had saved when I finished certain savings challenges for the month. And in addition to that, it's going to be I'm not really saving to sink, I'm going to be saving to reimburse. That's what we're doing with these funds here. So I had some unexpected expenses, and when I say unexpected, I don't mean like in a bad way. Just a trip that wasn't planned for, but I'm so blessed that I was able to do it. If you saw my video, I did post a video of me in Gulf Shores, Alabama. I had a work trip that came up, and it took me to Panama City, Florida. Um, not this week, but the past week of June, and I was able to drive over and go see some options for new homes that I could build when I retire next year. So it was absolutely a blessing. But with that came expenses that I'm going to add up in this video, and then we'll kind of work from there. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but I have an idea. So if I seem a little bit disorganized, it's because I'm still kind of thinking it through. And I was finally like, just record it. You'll figure it out. It'll be fine. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, stay tuned. All right, we're back. So I already did a partial closeout of my June challenges, and that's these here. And what I want to do is I want to insert that here so that as I talk through this, it will make sense. So I'm going to insert that clip here. This one is from Laura Bell Creations. I'm going to write out Laura. This one should be 32, 25, 31, 2. So far in June, we've saved $648.
So I added in $2 and then $75 that I had from a different travel challenge to equal $725.
Okay. So 648. And this is what my cash tray looks like. Okay, those are all like ones. Let's do this.
So I edited out all the other challenges that I had wrote down on that sheet of paper because that was in a different video.
Like that. Let me see how it looks. Ooh, let me take a picture. All right, so we're back. Now you know how we got to the $725 that we had stuffed into the travel binder. Okay, so I will come back to this here in a moment because I want to finish the other challenges that I did finish for the month of June, and then to start talking through how I need to do a little bit of reimbursement. Don't mind all my chicken scratch. I just kind of have it here so I remember what to say. But, all right, and I didn't write. Okay, so we did finish Purple Rain, and I told you guys in that video, that would have been my self-care video, I am a concert goer, a movie goer. I love going to festivals. I really love doing all sorts of social things. So this is going to be a running challenge. I'm going to wipe off everything. I'm going to start it again. But this $100 here needs to be reimbursed for the Chris Brown concert that is approaching this week on the 3rd of July. So that is, that's more than 100. That's 50, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. This is $150 that is getting reimbursed for the Chris Brown concert. So I'm just going to I'm going to put it over here for now. And that is the Purple Rain challenge. All right. Now we also finished this owl challenge in my minis. So this should be $50 here. So we've got 10, 15, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that is $50 there. Let's go ahead and start breaking that down. All the fives. And all these singles. I didn't leave room for 20s. Okay, so that is $200 right there. That to the side. And I've got my owl, my Purple Rain, and then we had pocket change. So we finished this from my crochet binder. This was from Marina M. Losh Designs and Budgets. So we got our pocket change, and that one should be $55. So we got 20, 40, 50, and 5. Okay, so, and let me make sure if I got pocket change. Now I also am going to, I'm not going to sync, I wrote sync, but I'm going to use this also to reimburse. So what I'm going to do is in my 2024 challenge from Save with Judy, I am going to leave a $100 placeholder. This should be $100 here. Let me count it just to be sure. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Okay, it's more. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to leave this in with the placeholder. And we are going to go ahead and use those monies to reimburse as well. Okay. And then I was going to also use Saving Money 101, the one that we just finished. And this is from Donna Powered by Creativity, the 105. But I'm not going to do that right now. If this ends up where I need to come back to that, I will. But we're going to take this 100. And that is from our Save with Judy 2024. And we're going to put that over here to the side. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the Saving Money 101. So I'm going to leave that like that. And then let me show you, from our travel suitcase. Sorry, I had taken it apart. I'm going to just show you, just so you know. So the Adventure Fund from the Adventure Savings, I do that on game night on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. I decided to take out $100 that was inside of there. 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 95, 100. And I'm going to put a prop 100 bill into that suitcase. And I am going to use this money as well for some reimbursing. So let's mark that from Adventure suitcase, because this is for travels. And since it was travels, we are going to count it and we are going to use it. So let me see if I can figure this out now without making a bunch of mistakes. Okay. Oops. All right. So we had the 150 from Purple Rain. We had pocket change for 55. We had the Owl Savings from the minis. We have our good Purple Rain. We had the Adventure Suitcase. So this should be $355, right? We had 150, 55. Let's just do it one more time. Let's just make sure. We had 100 from Save with Judy. We had the pocket change, 55. We had the Owl Saving from the minis of $50. We had Purple Rain. Oh crap. Wait, then we had the Adventure Suitcase. $455. Okay, let's just count it just to be sure. Okay, so we've got 51. Actually, well, let's just add 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40, plus 140. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, 455. Got it. Now let me put this money back the way it was. That should all be fives. Okay, I am so not used to working with cash. I mean, other than these videos, right? I was the person that never had cash in the past, but it keeps me disciplined. Okay, so when we take this 455, we add in the 725 that we already had. for the month. That gave us $11.80. Oh my gosh. So we're going to count June at $11.80. Okay. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. So equals $11.80 total. I don't think we're going to need the saving money 101. Okay. Now, what I want to talk about really quickly. So we have that total. Actually, let me get this out of the way because it just looks messy with stuff everywhere. Yeah. Okay. So oops. Now what I would like to talk about are these extra expenses that I was referencing. So the extra expenses included the hotel that I got in Gulf Shores, and that was 2 nights, and that was $430.64. And this was a reasonably priced hotel. There were hotels that were that amount per night. Yeah. And more, of course, because it's near the beach. And it's actually very beautiful. So that was the hotel. That was an added expense that it wasn't budgeted for. But I do have some money in the travel binder. So that's why I say it's going to be reimbursement. So I'm not going to call this sinking because I've already spent it. So I need to reimburse my credit card. So $430.64. I got stuck and delayed from my flight to return back. Now, normally this would be a government expense because I was on a work trip, but I was on leave en route. So I basically stayed longer at the location and I drove to a different spot. And I still had my ticket home paid for, but I got delayed. So I don't believe that's the government's responsibility. I do believe it's mine. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm going to count it as if I need to pay for that. Okay. We're at $537.07 just in hotel costs. Then in fuel, I spent $30.68. And then food, I spent an extra $103.99 for food, sorry. And I had already, by this point, used up the cash that was in my daily expense wallet. So that's why I had nothing left in my cash wallet. Then for fun, I spent $37 on fun. So by fun, I rented a bike in Gulf State Park and I rode 10 miles-ish all around the park. Beautiful, beautiful ride. I did make a quick video of that as well. And I posted that with my the video that I said, well, how do I search for a new home? So there's some clips in there of the beautiful lake that I was near. I don't know the name of the lake, but I was in Gulf State Park in Alabama, in Gulf Shores. And I rode the Ferris wheel, and I put some footage of that as well, of me on the Ferris wheel. And there was one part, they were playing music, like there was a DJ, and I made sure I took that out because I didn't want my video to be copywritten. So that was $7. So $30 to rent the bike, they also had free bikes. So I was kind of disappointed because as I was riding around the park, I saw free bikes, but I didn't know that there was free bikes. But the bike I had rented had fatter tires. So it was a little bit more all-terrain. So anyway, no big deal. $37 on fun. And then shopping. So I went to the Nike store in the outlet there, the Tanger outlets in Foley. And I spent $143.28. I needed some new sports bras and a couple other items. So I did do some shopping at the Nike store. Of course, I used my military discount, so that would have been even higher, but thank you for the discount. So grand total of $852.02 of extra expenses that I wasn't counting on. Now, as you know, we did not just count $852.02 of savings here. So I want to attempt to make up the difference. So I already forgot what we said. Was it $455? That's when you know you're doing this live. Okay, wait, we're going to take 1180 and subtract the 725. Yeah, 455. So we have 455. And now I don't remember what it was. What I say, 852.02. Oops. Minus 455. So I need $400 more to help make up for this deficit to put on the credit card. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is a couple of things. So in my budget with me video, I did talk about okay, here's the first thing. So in my budget with me, let me take this out. So while I'm talking, I actually take the money out. So in my budget with me, I talked about the $500 for savings challenges and how I was not going to take that out of the ATM. Rather, I was going to pull it out of the binder and reallocate the cash, because this money needs to go back to pay for my deposit for my cruise in December. So I have already made a $400 payment from my bank account. And then so what has to happen is now I need to break this money down and put it back into I'm going to reallocate it in, so pretty much condense. So we're about to do some condensing with this money here. That way I can pull out the funds from here and use that money towards my savings challenges. So let's do that first. And then we still need to talk about this almost $400 deficit. I hope that's making sense. I think I'm explaining it pretty decent, because we already know all of this is going back as well. Oh, and then the next challenge I'm going to have is my my USAA account. My bank is not local, and I can't find my Navy Federal debit card. So normally I could just take cash to the machine and pop it into the Navy Federal machine and then just transfer it over to where it needs to go. But I can't find my Navy Federal card. I'm still looking for it. So hopefully it just turns up and I just have misplaced it, obviously. But worst comes to worst, I'll just have to go to the branch when they're open during the day, which is often challenging because of my work schedule. I am usually at work all of the hours that banks are open. So it just makes it challenging, but I'll figure it out. So what is it, Piper? I think Piper wanted to say hi to everyone. Hey, big guy. Okay. All right. So let's do this condensing really quickly. So I'm just going to set those hundreds there. Go back to the front of this binder. Okay. So in airfare, we have $428. And actually, I might be able to just do it right from airfare. Well, not really, because we already did some condensing, and I definitely don't want to try to use 50s in my savings challenges. So let's see if I have 100 over here. 20, 40, 60, 81. So I could do some 20s. Let's come back to airfare and let's see what we have in the other envelopes before we decide on that one. Tips, I only have 60, so that's not going to work. Okay, transport might work because it says we have $155 here. So let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Let's do this. 10, 20. Ooh, these new bills. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75. So we'll do 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100. Take one of those hundreds and put that in here. So we should still have 155, just condensed. So 1, 20, 40, 50, 60. Wait a minute. Did I just mix the damn... My God. I saw what I did. I know what I did. Let me fix it. 1, 20, 40. Goodness. There we go. 1, 20, 40, 55. My goodness. Andrew, get your life. Okay. There we go. All right. Now this is going to go over here. I'm going to just put it to the side for now and put this back in here so I don't get mixed up again. Okay. All right. So that one is condensed. 155 for transportation. Okay. For spending, I feel like I should just take this whole 103 towards what we're trying to do, because I did use the spending money. So I feel like I should just take this out and deduct it. Because remember, we still have this deficit that we need to... But I don't want to mix everything up. So I'm going to put that to that side. So spending, I'm going to say that we took it out. So minus 103 and the balance is 0. And I did that on the 29th of June. So I'm going to put reimburse for Nike. Okay, so that is spending. Okay, we already had taken the $400 out for payments, which, oops, that should be 400, and then this will be a zero balance. 29 June, cruise payment, and I already did that online. Okay, gifts, we didn't have anything. Food, so we can probably do food as well. It says we have 150 from food. So this should be 100 right here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. We are going to take that 100 and put that back for food. So that remains 150. Okay, and we still have $200 here. So we're going to need to go back into airfare. And we're going to have to do 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. And I am going to try to do this other 100 somewhere else. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to leave that there because that was the 103. This goes over here. That's still 428. We condensed that. We took spending out. And we took payments out. But I still need to condense this $100 bill. Let's see. Which of my binders might have some money? I don't think any of those challenges will. Let me put you on pause. And I think I know where to break this $100 bill. Stand by. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I'm going to go to the Saving Money 101. And I'm going to take this 100. I'm going to put the 100 in here. And then we have that still there. But let me put that to the side while I finish talking this through. So that's 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that is that 100 from that. Okay, so this is $400 for savings challenges. So let me just get this all put together. We will count it again and just make sure that it's accurate. And like all the 10s are new. There. And this 5. This should be $400. You know, you guys know what I need? You know what I need to do? Why am I on struggle street with this? These 10s are not having it. Okay, let's give this a try. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 4. Okay, awesome. Okay, I did that right. So this is for savings challenges. So I'm going to put this. Okay, hi, Piper. Piper, I think, wanted to say hi again to everyone. Hello, baby. Hi. Okay, so we're still with this deficit. We've got our savings challenge money. We've got $103 here. We still need about almost $300 more to make up this difference. So I think I'm going to put you on pause again while I think this through on how I want to do this. So stand by again. Thank you. Okay, you guys, I decided that I am going to go ahead and take it out of my airfare. And part of the reason is because I did purchase my airline ticket and I remembered that I needed to take that money out anyway. But I decided while I'm at it, I might as well just take the $300 that I need and leave the rest. So that's actually what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take 300. That leaves it with 128. So I'm going to leave $128 inside of here. All right. And we are going to take 51, 52, 53. And that will get us where we need to be for reimbursement of these travel expenses. And it will keep us in business because we do not want to go back into credit card debt. We are getting out of credit card debt. So we have to have these good habits to be able to stay out of trouble. Okay. So I think that gets us down to the zero that we want it to be. And and the last thing that I had, okay, that was 852 that we had in extra expenses. We took care of that. I have all of my different savings challenges. I can't even believe that we did that much. We accounted for 1180 in the month of June that we finished. Then for the cruise, okay. So what I'm doing is I have an $1,823, so $1,823 balance. It is due September 1st of this year, and we leave on December 1st for the cruise. Well, actually, I'm going to fly out on November 30th. I'm not going to fly out on December 1st. I never do that when I have a cruise because you just never know what's going to happen with your flight. So I'm going to divide that by 5 because I will have 5 pay periods that I'll have until the trip needs to be paid off on 1 September. So when we do that, that means $364.60. So that's why I was saying that $400, I made a $400 payment. So I already made a $400 payment, and that leaves me with a balance of $1,423. And since I paid a little extra, divided by 4, it makes that payment just a little bit less. So all I need to do on the 15th of July, the 1st of August, the 15th of August, and then the 1st of September is make another approximately $356 payment toward my cruise. It is a 2-week cruise of the Panama Canal. We're going to I think 7 different countries. I absolutely cannot wait. This was our cruise with me and my girlfriends that we were going to do the year of COVID, and so it did not happen. And so I am super excited to go to that cruise, and then of course share with you guys all of the amazing adventures that we're going to have on that cruise. All right, so all of this money is going back to, like I said, I'll take it to Navy Federal, then I'll transfer it over to my USAA account and take care of the different payments. Actually, I think I can make the payment from the Navy Federal while I'm sitting here talking through it, because I think I have that set up in my credit card account. Anyway, all right, the next video will be planning. So I will be back to this 400 we were just talking about. We will be planning how we are going to, and you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I usually do 400, but I'm supposed to do 500. Anyway, I'll fix that. I'll reconcile that on my own. I don't want to keep you guys. Your time is precious. I appreciate you for spending it with me. I am going to do my planning for all of my different savings challenges. We are going to be doing something new in July. So we have some Christmas in July. This one's by Donna Powered by Creativity. It's a free challenge. If you go to her channel and go into her description box, you'll see how to get to her challenges. She started putting things on her DonnaPoweredByCreativity.com website. So there's going to be some Christmas in July going on in my planning. So, and we are going to bring out the new Christmas binder. So if you did not get a chance to see me open up and unbox my Christmas binder, that video is in my playlist as well. So I think I talked your ear off enough. I appreciate you for being here. And until next time, have a great one. Bye.